Alright, Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kudash. I'd like to say double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well. And also Shalom and salutations to the brothers that are out there of the hopeful elect, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, so I'm the brother Shaquat from the branch of Great Millstone, Montreal. Back with another in-transit impromptu lesson. And this lesson, that I'm going to be getting on today, is basically going to be going into the fact that, today, this ministry does not require us to be in these different parts of the world physically. We don't have to be there physically, right? Because the Lord gave his men the internet, and the internet is actually what, like the elder apostle Gabar always says, right? It's what does our heavy lifting, the internet, and that's the reason predominantly why it was set up, man. It was really, set up so this truth could get out there, so that this truth can touch the four corners of the earth, without overexerting, the men that are teaching. You see, because it would be a burden, for you to, if you live in America, then, if there was a camp, brothers in America, and then you have to go all the way to Japan to teach, that's too much, because you got to buy the plane ticket, and most likely you're not going alone, right? Two-way plane ticket for everybody that's going, but it's burdensome, right? Dealing with even Apostle Paul's journey, it wasn't easy for him to get around, to those different places, to those different churches in those different places, man. It was rough, like the journeys, like he said, we went through a lot, man. Paul said shipwreck, he suffered, a lot of things, but today's day and age, we don't need to do what the Apostle Paul did, by being there physically, which he wasn't always there physically. Sometimes he would write letters too, right? But the point being is that now we have the internet. The internet makes it easy for us to teach other people around the world that are a part of the elect. It's easier to wake up the elect through the internet, so matter of fact, let me get this real quick in Matthew chapter 24 and verse 14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come," right? And a part of this being fulfilled is being done through the internet, right? Because the world as a whole has access to the internet, and that word world in Matthew 24 and 14, it's oikomene, meaning the whole inhabited earth, so the whole earth has access to internet. You could be in Africa, you still have access to YouTube, or whatever, any form of social media, and what also proves that is the fact that America is able to spread its philosophies, man. They're able to spread America's able to spread its philosophies through the internet as well, right? That's how it influences these different people around the world to basically marvel at America and want and have a desire to want to come to America because what's portrayed on the internet, right? But that just goes to prove and show that the internet is global, world wide web, right? www, 3 Ws. You know, it's worldwide. You know. All right, let's go from there to the book of Job. Chapter 39 and verse 7, you know, and this is a code. The unicorn is a code word for the internet, you know. It says, will the unicorn be willing to serve thee or abide by thy crib? Right. And why is the internet being known as a unicorn? Is because it has one horn, right? A unicorn has one horn. And when you look at the satellite dish, you know, it has somewhat of a unicorn's horn on it, one horn, right? To basically transmit the signals, right? So that's what it's referring to, right? It says, will the unicorn be willing to serve thee or abide by thy crib? Canst thou bind the unicorn with his band in the furrow, or will he harrow the valleys after thee? Right. So is the unicorn gonna work for you? You know, is it gonna make your labor easier? And yeah, it is, man. And that's what it's for. And that's what the Heavenly Father set it up for, right? To make it easier. You know, and it's even easier than sending letters, man, because you could actually send a video, a recording of you speaking, you know, and that could be transmitted or even translated, you know, in a different language. Interpret. It can be interpreted, you know, in a different language, and somebody in a different country can pick it up. You know, just like I believe there was also a video in Japan or something, right? The elder apostle Tahar, with the elder apostle Tahar on it, and it has subtitles, man, in, Japanese or whatever, Chinese subtitles. I don't know where it was exactly. You know, that's what it is, man. That's what the internet does. That's the strength of the unicorn, which is the internet. It says, verse 11, will thou trust him because his strength is great? Right. And I just gave an example of how strong the internet is. You know how great his strength is. The fact that you can upload a video and that video can be translated in a whole nother language, in a whole nother country. You know? That's powerful. And it could be understood, you know? It says, will thou trust him because his strength is great, or will thou leave thy labor to him? Right. It says, right, because that's what we do when you upload the videos. We're leaving our labors to the internet, you know? Because the internet is what? Is the one that's transmitting it worldwide, basically. You know, it basically puts it in the air, in the cloud, right? I believe that's another term for the internet, right? The cloud, right? And whoever catches it, catches it. And if you're the elect, the Spirit is gonna have it to where you come across the videos. You know? If you're a part of the elect, if you're meant to be woken up, the Spirit is gonna guide you to basically come across the videos, man. To come across the lessons, come across the apostles, the true men of the Lord, man. The message of the Lord, Yahweh and His Son Yahushua. You know, verse 12 it says, "Wilt thou believe him that he will bring home thy seed and gather it into thy barn?" Right, and that seed is the seed of David, man. You know, the elect, the house of David. You know, so the internet is actually what's helping to gather the elect into that barn, which is the house of David, man. You know, let me get another quick precept real quick. place predominantly? Well, the majority of the elect are in America, right? But you also have some elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, But predominantly, the most amount of elect will most likely have to be in America. And why do I say that? Because America is the focal point. America is the focal point of judgment and deliverance, right? So it only makes sense that the majority of the elect would have to be in America. It's only right. But with that being said, there's also elect that are all around the world, man. And this precept proves that. Matthew 24 and verse 31, it says, "And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather his elect from the four winds, and from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other," right? So the elect are going to be gathered from across the world, man, from one end of the earth even onto the other, proving and indicating that there's going to be elect members worldwide that are going to be woken up and brought back to the remembrance of the scriptures, to the remembrance of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. So let's get this. This is Isaiah 34 and verse 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them." Right? So the elect are being gathered through the spirit of the words of Yahweh Shai, right? Because that's what Yahweh Shai said. It is the spirit that quickeneth. The word that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life, right? So these words are what brings the elect to life. Because that's what that word quickeneth means, to be made alive. And that's being done through these videos. Yahweh Shai's words are being spoken through these videos, which are being uploaded onto the internet. Right? So let's go from there to the book of Psalms 19 and verse 1. It says, "The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork." That's right. And something that's in the heaven or the heavens, and that's at the firmament, is the satellite dishes, man. They're out there, what they quote unquote call space, right? And with the satellites being up there, that's the glory of the Lord, man. Because it's the Lord that set that up. Verse 2 says, "Day unto day uttereth speech, night unto night showeth knowledge." That's right, and that's speaking about the internet, right? Because the internet is accessible all day, all night. Like if a brother wants to watch a video from a brother in Australia at 5 in the morning, a brother can get up and click the video and watch, man. It says, "There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard." That's right. Going back to the statement I made earlier, right? How that once these videos are uploaded, let's say in Canada, right? You upload a video in Canada, that video can be watched by somebody in Japan, and it can have Japanese subtitles on it. And that's only possible through the internet, because the internet is able to do that, right? The internet is able to translate languages. You see? It says, verse 4, "Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun." That's right. And how is our words reaching the ends of the earth? Once again, it's through the internet, man. You know, so there's no need for you to break your back and labor and toil and stress yourself trying to teach somebody that's in a whole other country when you can simply do it how the Heavenly Father set it up for you to do it. And that's by uploading a video online, publishing it, you know, and trusting in the Lord that, you know, it contributes to the gathering of the elect. You know, it might catch the ear of an elect member, man. You know? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kudash. Once again, double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and also Shalom and say teachings to the elect. Until next time, Shalom.